you should add something here to this. This conversation is, it's because this is it's almost as though the negative is trying to outweigh the positive, but it won't, right? But it's almost as though we have a lot more things going wrong with young people and the way they use technology than we have things going right. Like we said before, like you did mention, we should have a problem if our 10-year-olds and our 11-year-olds are on Facebook. The video of the young lady from the school who went to Dubai for the games, and then but the person who took the video and the person who shared it, again, it just goes to show how bad, this right tool can be in the hands of somebody who is not careful, who is not mature, and so on and so forth. But we're trying to sort of wind up now. What can we say to parents? Because it seems as though a lot more, well, again, like you said, when that happened, a lot more people had something to talk about children and upbringing and having phones, and a lot of WhatsApp groups were sharing how to lock your phone, how to have parental guidance. We've been doing that for years. What should parents do? What can parents do to the young ones, to their children who ideally shouldn't even have a phone in the very first place, let alone having an account on Instagram or Paul? I don't know what you have anything to say about that.
When you come to parenting, I think that is supposed to be.
Well, I don't know. Sorry, is anybody a parent here? Okay, so don't be too harsh on the parents so that they don't come after us. Okay, all right.
That could actually be a topic for another day.
Okay, then, thank you. Sorry for asking that.
No, but Chima, I think there is something critical there. It's the fact that. In short, I think when the story you mentioned, I was reading a couple of things online. Then everybody, they bash the parents, and maybe rightly so. But for those of us in the tech space, we were laughing because you can actually teach what you don't know.
Okay.
Truth is, most of this, our generation knows a whole lot more of technology than our parents. Right? What I can do with technology, my dad can do 5%. Right? So it's the same thing with the fact that a girl, I and Paul were discussing the other day at the office, the fact that a girl can actually use Instagram and Facebook does not automatically make her techie.
Of course not.
Right? So we always assume that because you can, that means, okay, look at the girl. The girl was smart enough probably not to be so visible on Instagram. She had to go as far as likey, right? Knowing that maybe if she's on Instagram or maybe Facebook, and doing most of those might be easier for her parents to see. So these kids, they are getting exposed to a lot of stuff that even the parents don't actually know. So for me, I think the parents are trying, but my advice would be learn more. Don't just say my child should go and learn technology. Try to expose yourself more. You can't spend the whole day as a parent watching Netflix while your child is somewhere on another platform doing something crazy. So we always ask parents, expose yourself, become cyber smart, so that you can, there's a particular platform on Google Play, I think it's called Google Kids and Teens. I don't know how many parents actually will say they have those apps. With that app, you can actually control what your child is doing with your smartphone, right? So I feel they need to expose themselves a little bit more so that what the kids are doing will not eventually overshadow them.
No, for parents, if you're thinking your child is not up to 15 yet, well, very soon they will be, and you need to ensure that you set the right standards, the right foundation for them. It's not enough to just talk now. Kids are way smarter than we think they are. They can unlock your phone by sighting you, putting your pin in from afar, from a distance, from like 20 meters they can see it. And yes, and you'll be surprised how they know it, but yes, that's what it is. These kids, they learn everything now via computers in their schools. In some churches have screens. Pardon?
From other friends.
Yes, they have friends who have phones, who have iPads. They visit some people's houses, and so some of those things you don't even know where they get them from. They actually get them. They're like sponges, and we want to ensure that we get more virtues than we have in terms of vices. In terms of looking forward now, I know you are all techies. I know Tammy personally. We're in 2022. The elections are coming up next year, about 12 months from now, and there'll be a lot of growth in tech space generally, same time as whatever is happening in the country and of course in the world, what areas do you think are, I'm trying to not use the word buzzing areas, because we've used that word for buzzing amounts so many years now, everything is buzzing, but there are some core areas that are fundamental, that are basics to learning technology and really using that to bring a solution, okay, whether in finance, in government, in agriculture, in the food sector, in media, in beauty, whatever. What are some of these basic tools that we need? Well, what are basic skills, I'll probably say basic skills that we need that can enable the 21st century youth to be productive, to be progressive, to not really be a problem or add to the problem that we have in the country already. To just really move ahead and hopefully make something very, very close to a Facebook or very, very close to an Amazon. What are some of these skills that are fundamental and that young people should really begin to get into currently?
Okay, so
this question is to everyone. So you say your bit and we'll give it to you. Say your whole bit and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so for me, I think we get that question a lot, but the way young people ask you, they'll normally ask you, "Hello, Chima, which part of tech do you think I will make so much money from?"
Okay.
And my question will be, I know a graphics designer who makes more money than a front-end developer.
Okay.
I know a digital marketer who makes more money than a certain mobile app developer.
Okay.
Right. It's first finding out which of those aspects in tech that resonates with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you learn how to position and market your place. But just like what Tammy said earlier on, you cannot take away the place of growth. There is no need to put yourself under unnecessary pressure. And Tammy mentioned it earlier on. So you just learned a skill for 3 years and you're already wondering why you're not as wealthy as someone who's been there for 6 years. Right? So I think it's about finding out what resonates with you and then asking yourself, what is this one all about? What's graphics design all about? What's branding all about? What's product design all about?
Okay.
What's cybersecurity all about? Then who are those that need these services, right? And how do I position myself to be able to provide those services and improve, right?
Okay.
It's about, people are not going to pay you because you're just a graphic designer. They're going to pay because you're going to help them solve a problem. You're going to be a solution to them, yeah. Then when you mention building something close to Facebook or Amazon, I think for me, the things they need to, if you're going in that aspect, is understand that Facebook is not just the app you have in your phone. It's a complete business. Like, people wake up in the morning, dress up and say, I'm going to work, and they're going to work at Facebook. So one skill you must have is the business development skill if you're looking at developing products that can be able to serve. So I think for me, any skill, any of them, graphics design, product design, web development, app development, digital marketing, that's another thing. That's why I said most times the problem is from us. We just come out and, thank God you said the buzz thing you don't want to use. So we just come out with those buzzwords, blockchain technology and all
crypto,
those
and all those sort of things.
So people don't actually understand what the thing really is. So you see someone who say, I want to do digital marketing. Digital marketing is large. Right, you're talking about email marketing, search engine optimization, social media marketing, content marketing, mobile app mobile marketing. It's very large. So I think the best thing is to niche down.
Exactly.
You can actually say, let me start from social media marketing. There are a lot of persons looking now for social media managers, right? From social media marketing, you can improve to the next one, search engine optimization. Before you know it, you have a blog. Before you know it, you're already doing email marketing. And it's okay, I want to go into web development. You start from front-end development. You develop, someone from back-end will do it, and then you have a website. A couple of months later, you learn more skills. You become a full-stack developer. You can now do front-end, back-end, and the server side. It takes time, but don't just say, okay, I want to be able to do all this in 3 months and then become a millionaire.
Right. Paul, yes.
Oh, okay. Still, actually,
Sorry, Paul. If you still do want to call us, we are. I'm enjoying the conversation, but I would like to hear from you as well. For those who want to call, please call us on 084 550977, 084 550977, and 084 555 977, 084 555 977. For SMS is 0818 239 4143, 0818 239 4143. Okay, sorry Paul, go ahead.
Okay, just like Stuart said,
yeah.
If you really want to do something, first question you ask is what do I want to do?
Okay.
Right? Do I want to go into graphic design? Do I want to go into digital marketing, front-end development, or back-end or something? So you need to look out for those persons who are already there, who will tell you the actual truth, not just tell you, go and learn, you make it.
This good, just nice, yeah. Hype it up a lot, yeah.
So after that, you also ask yourself, am I going to end up as a freelancer? Am I going to end up as a techpreneur, like co-founder, or am I going to end up as an employee? Right. So this is where the problem comes from. So if you're going as a freelancer, you know what you want. You don't care about paying. You don't care about building something. All you care about is set up your workstation and get gigs,
which can be really just you on your computer.
Yeah. So if you're going as a co-founder, you should know that you have to learn other skills, not just the whole of the tech something. You need to have a business skill. You need to have leadership skill too.
Exactly.
So if you're going as a tech employee, you need to also have some skills too.
Okay.
So
all right, Tommy, your thoughts?
So your question was on how the government can help us, can get into tech, right?
Well, just generally, what do you think? What areas of technology or the internet really do you think young people can begin to subscribe to learn a skill? Right. So, what skills do you think young people need currently?
There are a lot of skills at the moment.
Okay.
There's mobile, app development. There's website designing. There's digital marketing. There's marketing, there's social marketing, there's blockchain technology.
What is that thing you're mentioning? That's what we're trying to say. What is blockchain technology?
Blockchain now, we have been hearing of Bitcoin, Ethereum, we have been hearing of cryptocurrencies.
Right, okay.
So the technology behind all those things is blockchain, technology. And then there is...
So do we need that? Can't I just buy crypto and sell crypto or buy Bitcoin? Do I need to know how crypto is made?
If you want to know, yes. If you want to know how it's made, you can actually make yours. You can actually develop your own.
Okay, to make it. All right.
Yes,
okay.
You can actually develop yours. So there's artificial intelligence.
What is that one?
We have the robots today now, and basically it has to do with the side of technology that helps out with repetitive tasks. For instance, in the banking sector, we know that the way banks work, people put in money, and then normally before you have to go to the bank, you deposit, somebody has to be there to collect your cash. Then the person puts it and it's registered. When you want to withdraw, you withdraw, you sign out and all of that. But now all those things are repetitive tasks. They happen frequently. So with artificial intelligence comes in and says, okay, let's remove the human factor part of it out, and then come up with a software, come up with a product that will be able to take care of those repetitive tasks. It can be applied in different sectors, different industries. I just use the banking industry as one. So that's for artificial intelligence. Then you can also move into cyber security.
I think I have an idea of that one, but go ahead.
With loads of data being uploaded to the internet, we have a lot of risks of having the wrong information, the right information in the wrong hands. For a company, for an organization, and then even for an individual, you need to ensure that the information you're releasing, because most of our databases are online. For instance, I still want to use the banking industry. Most of their information is stored
like money a lot. You've been mentioning banks a lot. But go ahead.
Most of their data is online. The database of you sign up in UBA. That information is stored in a server. And if it's not properly secured with cyber security, if there are softwares, there are programs that take care of that. So if you don't have that in your plans, you know, of your business, you find out that in the long run, if your business is such that it's for the long term and it's really going to do well, you know, in the long term, you have to actually figure that out at this beginning point. So cyber security, making sure that whatever you're doing online is properly secured.
So that there are people who help to secure information of
people,
users, personal users, computers,
tech
machines.
People that their jobs are just to make sure that your information is kept secret.
Okay.
And even to a large extent, government, you know, agencies, security agencies need these facilities more. I don't know if Nigeria has any what's the word now? Biological weapon or something.
Okay.
If we had, I know,
yeah,
most of these things are being secured, you know, with the help of a cyber security, you know, tech person.
Right.
So that's where governments really need, you know, their, help there.
Okay.
So there's data science, you know, managing bulk of data. There's data science. Like I said before, there's blockchain. There's cloud computing.
Okay.
There's cloud computing, and then there's the Internet of Things. This one interests me the most because the future in the next, let's say, 15 to 30 years, we'll be seeing more of robots. We'll be seeing more of, you know, human beings being displaced by robots, being displaced by technology, and this is going to be because of the Internet of Things. And what does this mean? You know, what you have.
So with all these skills that you want us to learn in the next 15 years, we can't even use it because robots will be everywhere.
Now, let me add to that.
Okay.
So,
are you adding to it? Are you adding to what he just?
Yeah, I'm trying to modify.
Okay, modify. Help us modify that.
He's trying to go so far. So let me try to bring it down to our society.
Okay, please do.
In the case of let me go in the case of sanitation, in the case of in the fintech industry. So there are a lot of problems. As a young person, you don't just wake up one day and say, I want to learn a skill. The first thing you do is what is the problem I'm going to solve? Okay. So the problem will determine the skill.
What skills you learn, right?
So
you want to learn.
I want to create a system where so part of or so category of persons will be banked, or I want to create a system where I will have to manage some waste. So I'm going to help the government manage so amount of waste. And so in that case, I don't need to go and learn cyber security.
Something too off.
Yeah, that is it. All I'll do is
narrow down your skill.
I don't have time to learn, if I don't have the strength. Before we forget, not everybody will learn this tech something.
Okay.